but he just kept drinking, and he got more and more obnoxious as the round wore on. And it got to the point where, he got to be a little bit inebriated, and he was kind of hard to deal with. Sometimes when people are not sober people find them difficult to relate to. And
I've never been in that position.
But anyhow, I looked at Alan and I said, man, who is this guy? And he looked at me, he says, John, you ever heard You Are Always on My Mind? And I went, oh yeah. He wrote it.
Another thing I hear, Buzz Cason. Buzzy played with the Crickets.
Yeah.
Buzzy has a big studio here. He wrote, he's written a lot of great songs, but I won't belabor your listeners with all that.
And the Crickets was Buddy Holly's band.
Buddy Holly's band.
You're going, oh, who? Yeah. So I mean, one of the rock and roll founders, man.
Yeah. Buzzy wrote Everything Is Beautiful.
In its own way.
Thanks, Ray.
Dave Loggins lives here. Dave.
Yeah. Please come to Boston. Yeah.
Huge hit. Dave's a friend of ours. But he also wrote an obscure little song that's played a lot once a year, and it's during a certain month where they have a lot of azaleas. He wrote the Masters theme. He gave that to Frank Shekernian at CBS and said, here, I love golf so much. I love the Masters so much. You can have it. I want nothing for it. So I asked Dave, I said, when you pass away, pal, can I have the rights to that song? Because I'll take money for it. They've got money.
Because Frank loves golf, but he's not that generous.
He loves money more, I think probably. At least
I've got a wife who spends a boatload of money. That's just me. I don't look at the cheap shirts and just.
If they don't give it to him in a pro-am, he don't wear it. Speaking of loving golf, however, we have a lot of love of golf to talk about when we come right back. This is the Approach Shot. Please hang with us.
Hey, it's Neal, and lately I've been telling you about my new favorite, Wild Alaskan Company. Wild Alaskan Company sends high-quality seafood right to your door. This is sustainably sourced, wild-caught seafood. I want you to picture this. Each shipment contains premium, individually wrapped portions of delicious seafood that's ready to prepare and easy to cook with no antibiotics. My wife and I were very excited to try the salmon that we had ordered. So last night was the night. We made the sockeyed salmon, and it was amazing. No kidding. Mouth-watering flavor, no fishy taste, and the texture was perfect. This is the best salmon I've ever had. Right now, you can get $15 off your first box of premium seafood when you visit wildalaskancompany.com/approach. That's wildalaskancompany.com/approach for $15 off your first box. wildalaskancompany.com/approach. Make sure to use our URL to let them know we sent you.
Attention anyone who is impacted by the current pandemic and has $2,000 or more in credit card debt. If any credit card companies extended your credit with attractive interest rates or low minimum balances, and now because of it you owe thousands of dollars in credit card debt, here's some really great news. It happened to millions of people at no fault of their own. But thanks to a powerful program now approved, anyone with $2,000 or more in credit card debt can cut their credit card payments up to half and reduce or eliminate interest charges altogether. That's right. Our nationwide nonprofit program is helping U.S. residents cut their credit card payments. We've helped over 500,000 people with their credit card debt, and now we can help you. Bad credit card debt happens to good people. Get free of credit card debt today.
Call Credit Guard of America now at 800-672-6925 to see how this powerful nonprofit program can work for you. The call and information are free. Call 800-672-6925. That's 800-672-6925. 800-672-6925.
Hey, we're back. The Approach Shot. Thanks for hanging with us. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's the idiot cards.
I finally got the spelling right.
Yeah.
Love the One You With. That's a great song.
I'm John Ashton. He's Neil Michaels. He's Frank Basset from Golf Talk America. We're with him. Yep.
That's right. We are.
We want to thank Frank again. He is not only the co-host of Golf Talk America, but he is the guy who came up with the idea of the Golf Talk America network, of which we are a part, with both the Approach Shot and with those weekend golf guys. And there are other shows, and there are a lot of big plans coming up too. So a lot of stuff will be happening.
Big time, folks. Keep watching and listening because some of the stuff that's going to happen pretty quickly here is going to be pretty exciting, I think, for all of our listeners across all of our shows.
And just to let listeners know, if you're listening to the Approach Shot, we are, we like to have fun. We talk to, to celebrities and semi-celebrities. Frank, I think you fit that second category, about your golf game. I like complimenting the people who come on board with us. And those weekend golf guys, they help the weekend golfer with their, how to improve their game. But Golf Talk America specifically talks about what's going on in the PGA. And you have covered some stuff in the last couple of weeks because the personalities that have just exploded out of the PGA in the last few weeks, and some of the stuff that, Frank, you've written for some of your blogs and such have been amazing. It's remarkable what these guys have done to implode their careers or just make everybody scratch their heads like, Bryson, what did you say about your clubs?
No. Seriously, Bryson DeChambeau, it should be the greatest thing that ever happened to Patrick Reed. Yeah. That's just quick story on DeChambeau. I'm at the Players Championship 2 years ago, and there are two sets of tees for the practice range. One's the one that you see most of the people can walk up behind and watch players. The one on the back side that you can't get to, we go back there, some of us. Steve Elkington, who's a good friend of ours, we went back there together, and we were talking to Tiger. Bryson DeChambeau was back there. Jason Duffner was back there. And so Abraham Answer was back there. So we're watching DeChambeau. DeChambeau has 5 guys around him. It looks like you just walked into NASA with all the computers that are sitting on tripod stands around him. And his caddy, and I know why he quit now, because he had his caddy, that is. His caddy was on his knees. Bryson's ball is right in front, and his caddy's pouring water on the golf ball. And then he backs up and Bryson hits it. And they all look at the computers and go, the spin rate and this and that and this. The guy really, I hope he doesn't have an AR-15 because he's going to kill everybody and kill himself. My God, he's going to go crazy on us.
Just wound up that tight, is he?
He's wound up really, really tight. And so here's Jason Duffner. We're watching all this go down. Duffner turns to me and does this. And I did all I could do to laugh. And then Tiger, we walked past Tiger, and Tiger goes, "Y'all seen enough of that See you later, buddy."
Those of you who are listening and not watching, that was not a complimentary thing.
But no, we do cover the PGA Tour at and we have national access, national credentials with the PGA Tour. So we're inside the ropes and inside the media centers and the LPGA also, and as well as the USGA. So we're a little more serious on Golf Talk America about. We are because the PGA Tour could take the money away. So that's really nice. Yeah. But no, we want to cover it for our listeners. We don't get down into he hit 8 of 10 fairways. He made 21 putts. He did this. We don't really drill down that much, but we do give a general overview of technically what's going on.
Yeah. So, I got to say that on those weekend golf guys, especially, we opted together with Jeff Smith, one of America's top 100 golf instructors, who is my co-host there. We have opted not.
I'm just going to hit that every time you drop Jeff's name.
No. I want one of those. I get a
But we have opted not to cover the PGA because you guys do it so well.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
We wanted to be a member of the family and not a competitor. And
so you formed the Approach Shot to take away our fusion of golf, music, sports, and entertainment. Okay, that's fine.
we
You know what, Frank? You got the PGA. Let us have music, okay?
Yeah, come on, man.
Well, you can't be both, man. You can't have it all.
You can't be all things to all people. You know?
I know. No, I appreciate that. But we do. Thank you. We do as good as we can do.
Yeah.
What's so funny is anywhere I go, if somebody knows me or recognizes me or whatever, people will come up to me and ask some question like, "Let me ask you this: back in 1983, when Elkington was playing in this, what did he shoot on the?" I'm like, what do you think? I'm an encyclopedia? And they go, well, you're on the air. You cover the PGA Tour. I said, I have assets all around me. Yeah. I have screens. I have a prompter. I have notes out the yang.
I have Google.
Well, Google doesn't always tell.
You just described yourself as Bryson.
Pretty much.
You're the Bryson of broadcasting.
Let me pour some water on this keyboard to see what happens. Hey, I did knock over an entire Budweiser into an Apple MacBook Pro, and trust me, they don't like it. I tried a brand new MacBook Pro. I took it to Apple, and I said, I don't know what's wrong with it.
They can still smell the beer, though, right?
It was on my breath.
Yeah, so she was, I have no wrong with it. All right. Got to get your opinion. I don't know if you've heard about it yet, but the latest match made for entertainment purposes only, Bryson DeChambeau's arch nemesis.
Who's that?
Oh, you're going to make me look it up, aren't you?
Gotcha. Never ask a question. You know what they say in the courtroom.
Don't ask a question you don't know the answer to. Yes, indeed.
Cool that you guys both know a courtroom thing.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
We've already sort of figured you out. Could it be that the Apple store sued you for bringing in a beer infested?
No. My former
you notice how his first go-to wasn't, did you guys both go to law school?
I walked past the law school at Ole Miss when I was there, but that's what I want to get at.
It's Brooks Koepka playing left-handed against David Portnoy.
Yes. From
Barstool Sports, playing left-handed. The big difference is Portnoy is a left-hander.
Do you know who owns the match?
No.
The company, the match?
No.
Tiger and Phil.
Oh, really?
They own it.
Cool.
They do.
This is a $250,000 bet. The loser pays to the winner's favorite charity.
That's fantastic. There's no loser.
Out of their pocket.
Yeah, out of their pocket. Yeah, there won't be
out of their pocket on this one? Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's good because if you're playing, if I'm playing on your money, then, it's easier for me to go out there and not care. But if I'm looking at my back pocket, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Frank, I've always wanted to set something up that sort of crosses from sport to sport. I want to do something sometime where we get a golfer who can hit the ball a ton with a football quarterback and a baseball power hitter. So we get Aaron Rodgers, who can throw a football 150 yards.
Yeah, but he can't hang on to Danica Patrick.
I'm not sure that was part of this, but thanks for bringing that up. There's another guest we're not going to have against a guy. So against somebody who's hitting maybe a wedge, and see whose ball can go farther, and then try to do the same thing with baseball player, but he's only hitting the ball maybe 400 feet, which translates to about 120 yards. So put all that kind of stuff together and do sort of a longest ball, but it all has to be sort of evened out across different sports. I think that
we're going to call it the faux pas follies.
This is probably why you have writers too.
Really good ones too. Why do you think I befriended Ron Cyrac so I could find out on the LPGA Tour?
If people are listening to Golf Talk America and they just heard that, they realize, you got writers, and they're damn good.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I think people miss the old skins game, the original skins.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
And golf is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be hard work. Jack Nicklaus even said, for amateurs, if you're learning the game or just playing it, tee it up in the fairway. Now, pick up your tee and carry it with you. Don't leave it there. Yeah. But tee it up in the fairway. I mean, because some of those shots are the hardest to hit. And he also said 12 holes is plenty. Mm. So, and to make it fun for people, if you want to get listeners, it's got to be really talented or really entertaining. Viewers, talented entertainment. Yeah. Golf viewers, you better entertain people because entertainment is what you're selling. It's not golf. It's not football. It's entertainment.
Yeah. Right.
And now with the gambling, it's really entertaining, especially when I borrowed money from John to gamble last month.
He won, by the way, but you're not getting any of it back.
By the way, guys, on MSNBC yesterday, it came out that a slot machine at French Lick paid off almost $700,000.
I know. I know.
I was wondering where you were yesterday, John.
It wasn't French Lick. Trust me.
Frank, if he was at French Lick yesterday, it was him. It would be you would be doing this interview. Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be here right now, man.
Let me go get a bottle of Grey Goose and sit it over there. Water.
Oh man, we're going up to something that y'all should investigate if you're anywhere around the Midwest or the Mid-South. There's a thing called Capital Golf Tour. It's an amateur tour.